Most people don't think about the importance of rivers and the water in rivers for power production. We typically think, the first thing people think about is hydropower, so a dam and the Hoover Dam producing electricity. But there's a reason, there's more than one reason at least, why there are so many electrical power producing facilities in West Virginia.
So basically, as far as covering it, I kind of came at it from various media, various platforms, covering it in a variety of ways, from either aggregating information from other reporters out in the field or pulling in information that we were gathering ourselves.
But it was like opening up a Pandora's box of issues about water, not just in our state, but nationwide, and realizing the sort of precariousness of water quality and the security of water quality.
Yeah, so I think one of the difficult things when you try to compare any natural resource like water to another natural resource like coal or any mineral that maybe gets mined, is that the value, the economic value of water spread across so many different facets of life that it almost gets, pardon the pun, but it gets diluted. You know, its real value gets diluted because you've got a tourism sector, you've got a quality of life sector. People's willingness to pay for clean water is huge. You've got a recreational sector, you've got the power industry sector. And then of course you have the drinking water sector, and all of these things draw on the value of water.
I mean, it was extremely bizarre. I think that one of the things that makes a story like this particularly unique is that oftentimes whenever you're reporting something happens and you either go there or you make phone calls and are interacting with the situation but not necessarily involved. With this, anyone that lived in Charleston or the 9 counties that were affected were directly involved, including all the media. I mean, it was clear almost immediately that no one was prepared for something like that to happen. Of course, we found out later, as time went on, in the coming days and weeks, what regulations did or didn't exist, what types of enforcement of the existing regulations were even being enforced. So I think that it became pretty clear pretty quickly that no one in Kanawha County or virtually anywhere in West Virginia was ready for something like that to happen.
For me, the project was a Pandora's box, actually, of aha moments, and not really just about what the sensor data told us, but about the implications for journalism and being able to collect data in alternative ways and not rely on other data sources, official data sources or interest group data sources. It was really eye-opening about the kinds of questions we have to ask as journalists about the ecosystem of that. I think I had a much more simplistic understanding of that, data had a particular value and that was not that couldn't be questioned. And what I learned was no, it all can be questioned, has to be cross-referenced against a lot of other things in the ecosystem, including interest groups and politics and who says what data is meaningful. I mean, it was a Pandora's box of investigating that, and we're still investigating it. So it's been a real eye-opener, but it also really points the way to the power of some of these emerging technologies, potentially, maybe not now, but in the future, and of community engagement and being part of how we look at water quality and security in our communities.